Thanks, Jasmine. Well, it's been 2 years since Ella Goodie's disappearance, and her family tells me there are more questions than answers. I imagine you say you're North Lafayette Parish reporter with why they're pleading for help. A heartfelt plea for answers in the case of Ella Goodie.
Just imagine if it was your family. How can you continue to want to live or to even go on with not having to know anything or to look at her children every time and you have no answers for them?
2 years since Ella vanished without a trace, Ella's cousin, Jessica Goodie, continues to ask the public's help in getting answers.
Just call. That's all we're asking. We're not trying to get anybody in trouble. We want her home, or we want answers so we can get her home.
For Ella's growing kids, her disappearance is especially hard.
I don't like that she's not with her children, because she would do anything for her children. She was working to make sure to provide for her children.
Jessica describes her cousin as a hardworking single mom who had big dreams for herself and plans to give her children a better life. Though her case has been classified a homicide, Jessica is hoping for a better outcome.
Right now, we're going to keep hope alive and say that she's either going to come back to us one way or another.
On Facebook, a group started by Jessica called Help Find Ella is close to 7,000 followers. The page is a source of information for her family and the community to share what they may know about Ella's case. And the family's asking anyone with information on Ella Goodie's disappearance to contact the Calcasieu DA's office and help them get the answers in Ella's case.
Weird that we have cases like her, Alexis Ware, several others where they haven't even found them. But then you have cases where they do find the victims. Of course, most of them are deceased. It's mind-boggling how somebody can actually disappear off the face of the earth and never be found. I'm not saying it's not possible, because obviously it is.
It's like waking up to the same nightmare every day for Ella Goodie's family. The 33-year-old Scott woman leaves behind 2 children, her family, and a community of supporters waiting for answers.
The year been going by with no answers. And we've been praying and trying to keep the faith and praying somebody soften up their heart and come out and say they know something.
It's been 1 year since her disappearance, but not much has come of the authorities' investigation. Here's what we know so far. Ella Goodie was last heard from on March 9th, 2022. She was driving to Texas and back along I-10, according to Scott police. Her car was spotted the next day north of Dallas. Scott police asked for the public's assistance on March 16th, and Brandon Jermaine Francisco was named a person of interest. March 25th, Francisco was arrested in St. Joseph, Missouri on unrelated charges out of Rapides Parish. April 1st, Goodie's car was found in St. Joseph, Missouri. On April 19th, multiple agencies searched an area in Jeff Davis Parish where they say her cell phone last pinged. And May 3rd, state police announced Goodie's case is now a homicide investigation. But since then, Goodie's family says they haven't heard any new information about their loved one, making them feel like Ella has been forgotten.
It's one thing to lose somebody through violence and through sickness, but just to wake up and your child is gone.
Thursday evening, an event was held in Goodie's honor to remember her and put her name back in the public's eye.
Anything, any piece of information just to help us get some kind of way. We don't have nothing. Anything.
Jade Morrow, 7 News.
Brandon Francisco is currently in prison serving 30 years for crimes he was convicted of late last year. 7 News is filing public records requests to learn more about Francisco's criminal past.
They have the suspect arrested, and they have him arrested for a reason. Of course, he has charges he has to serve that's not even related to her disappearance. But they found that car near where he was living. So one thing I do know, law enforcement investigators sometimes keep information from the public for a reason. You know, they don't want some of the details to come out because they have to protect the integrity of the case. So if they do have a suspect, he may mention something that only the killer knows. Hopefully, law enforcement are still working on the case of Ella Goodie, because everybody deserves justice.